here at Diecast Raceway, home of the Gauntlet. Today's challenger is Dane. Dane will be driving the Shark Hammer 2.0. This car's an ID car. It's built for the track. I'm curious to see how he's going to do. He should do well. Let's introduce the rest of the drivers. Sitting on the bubble in 5th place and the gatekeeper to the Gauntlet is Rapid Nismo. Rapid Nismo will be driving the Volvo 850. In 4th place, we have the Mustang Hunter driving the Mustang Funny Car. And in 3rd, we have Juan T driving in the Twin Mill. And in 2nd place, we have Jay from the JVC driving the Circle Tracker. And sitting on top of the Gauntlet, in 1st place, we have Brandon from Live or Diecast. He'll be driving the Chrysler Concept, and that car is fast. I don't see it coming off the top anytime soon. Now, before we head off to the tracks, there's a clarification I need to make. In a previous video, I misspoke on who the owner and operator is of the Firebird Funny Car. This car will be driven by David. So next weekend, David will be taking on the Gauntlet. But for now, let's see what Dane can do in the Shark Hammer 2.0. Let's get ready to race.
All right, here we are at the track. We have over 20 feet of drag racing fun here at Diecast Raceway. We got Dane, the challenger in the Shark Hammer 2.0. He's going to be taking on Rapid Nismo in the Volvo 850 Estate. Race 1, here we go.
All right, because Rapid Nismo is the placeholder, the gatekeeper,
And sitting on the bubble, he goes into lane 1.
and the challenger.
We're going into lane 2.
Race 1, here we go. Ooh! Rapid Nismo got gapped. I knew that ID car was going to be fast.
I knew it was going to be fast. Here we go. We are now going to switch lanes.
All right. Race 2. I don't know. Rapid Nismo needs to pull a rabbit out of his hat
If he's going to stay on the Gauntlet. I don't know.
That ID car is quick.
This flag set.
All right, race 2. Race 2. Here we go. Well, it was a closer race, but he still got gapped. So, with that,
Rapid Nismo in the Volvo 850 Estate is off the Gauntlet. You won't see him anymore. And now, Dane in his Shark Hammer will take on the Mustang Hunter. Race 1.
race 1. The Mustang Funny Car, driven by the Mustang Hunter,
Will be in lane 1. He is the placeholder. Dane, the challenger, will be in lane 2.
race 1. Here we go. Oh, I would say that was a half a car length.
But the Shark Hammer won. Let's switch lanes.
Do it again. All right. Mustang Funny Car will now be in lane 2.
And Dane in the Shark Hammer is in lane 1.
Here we go. Race 2. Oh. All right.
That race there put the Mustang Hunter on the bubble. He moves down. And now Dane will climb up and go against Juan T in the Twin Mill. Now, Juan T's the placeholder. He'll go into lane 1, lane 2.
Here we go.
Juan T is in lane 1. Dane is now in lane 2. Here we go.
Well, that's close. Oh.
That's too close to tell. You know what that means? I gotta have to go to the photo finish. Let's check this out. Okay, after looking at it in slow motion and stopping it right at the stop line, Juan T won that by a hair. By the closest of more. In fact, I think that might be the closest race we've had. So Juan T wins. Let's switch lanes. Race two. Race two. These cars are very, very evenly matched. All right, so Juan T now will go into lane 2. And Dane and the Shark Hammer will go into lane 1. That's the three-legged chihuahua. All right, race 2. Here we go. Ooh, we're gonna have to go to a race 3 because Dane won race 2. Race 3, let's switch lanes. Wow, these are really closely matched cars. All right, race 3. We're all tied up, 1-1. Juan T will now go back into lane 1. And Dane and the Shark Hammer will go into lane 2. Race 3, and this one will decide what happens. Here we go. Oh, there you go. Dane moves on. Juan T gets knocked down. All right. Juan T now moves down into 4th position. And Dane and the Shark Hammer will now take on Jay from the JDC. Here we go, race 1. Now, Jay from the JDC, he is the placeholder, so he will go into lane 1. And he's very fast circle tracker. And in lane 2 will be Dane. All right, race 1. Here we go. Jay from the JDC wins. Race 1. Man, that's a fast car. This circle tracker is fast. All right, now we switch lanes. Jay from the JDC will go into lane 2. And Dane will go into lane 1. Race 2. Here we go. Oh. Jay does it with authority. With authority. All right. Now, that means Dane will finish climbing the gauntlet into 3rd place. And now Jay from the JDC will now have a rematch for track champion against Brandon from Live or Diecast. And these are great YouTube channels. These are 2 really good guys who have really fast cars. So, here we go. Brandon is the placeholder. He'll go into lane 1 in his Chrysler Concept. And Jay is the challenger. He will go into lane 2. All right. Guys, these races are for track champions. Who gets to sit on top? Race 1, here we go. Brandon holds him off. That was a very close race. Jay started off with the lead and Brandon came around him in the stretch. All right, we switch lanes. Race 2. Man, that was close. That was exciting. So now, Jay from JDC will go into lane 1. Brandon from Live or Diecast, he'll go into lane 2. Here we go. And it's Brandon. Brandon maintains his position on top. All right. So, Jay from the JDC will maintain and hold 2nd position. and still track champion, Brandon from Live or Diecast.
Rapid Nismo got knocked off the Gauntlet. So we will not be seeing the Volvo 850 in the races anymore. So we'll see if Rapid Nismo wants to send in another competitor, another challenger to the Gauntlet. Dane got all the way up to third. That's pretty good. This is a very fast Gauntlet. It's getting faster and faster. So Dane came in and he is sitting in third place. He drove the Shark Hammer 2.0 ID car, and it climbed all the way up into third. Pretty impressive. He beat some fast cars to get there. So the Mustang Hunter is now sitting on the bubble. Yep, Mustang Hunter is now sitting on the bubble. And next week we have Dave driving in the Firebird funny car. I'm excited to see this car race. It's got some good weight, some metal base, funny car. This car is gonna be fun to watch. So we'll see how he does. That's Dave. And then following him, we got Eddie from Simple Customs in this. Let's get this open. Yes. Oh, dropped it. Opening a chase car. There we go. I'm actually going to keep this because, you know, there's a note on it. So I want to keep that. Put that over there in the note pile. All right. So yeah, Eddie from Simple Customs. He's going to be driving this. Now, what's this car called? This is a Gazelle GT. Oh. So he'll be driving the Gazelle GT. Ooh, it's a good roller. All right, so we'll go ahead and line him up there. He's still in the lineup. This is Brandon's second entry, his second challenger to the Gauntlet. But we know that Brandon from Live or Diecast is still sitting on top of the Gauntlet in first place. This right here was a very close race between Juan T and Dane. That was a very, very close race. So I'm gonna take this, put him up in the display case. So yeah, so like I said, next week we got Dave taking on the Gauntlet. Brandon is still track champion. And I think in honor of Dane making the Gauntlet and climbing his way up into third, let's do the photo montage of the Shark Hammer 2.0. Here we go. Photo montage.